Welcome everybody to Skyrim Special Edition here on Additional Pylons Games. We are starting off a brand new series here, a nice modded playthrough. This time we're going to be playing as a Battlemage character. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, we've got mods enabled. Yes, we've got plenty of stuff going on. If you want a list of the mods that I'm using and all that sort of stuff, go ahead and take a look at the link in the description and it'll go to a Google page and that'll have all my mods there. So we're playing a Battlemage. I've played male characters for the last two characters, so I'm going to be going ahead and playing a female character just to mix it up. And Battlemage, definitely going to go ahead and go with a Breton. Breton is actually, I would say I would say it's probably the race that is second least used by myself, at least. I tend towards, or sorry, third least. I've rarely ever play Wood Elf, and I rarely ever play Imperial, so that's just me. Anyways. So, we're going to be playing a Breton female for our mage character, our battle mage character, and I'm going to go ahead and do the whole character creation thing, and we'll see you on the other side here in just a moment. Welcome back, guys. We've finished with character creation here, and we've got Eveless. I went ahead and looked up some Breton names and kind of configured all that. Speaking of configuration, Immersive Armors is configuring. Anyways, so this is Eveless. She is our battle mage, and maybe we'll, we've got some we've got Apache Sky hair going on and some other mods going on. Again, if you want to take a look at the mods, go ahead and click the link in the description, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So we've got the alternate start mod going on here.
Child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So we are a battle mage, and I thought of a nice. Well, I guess this is the backstory that I'm going with. And the start that we're actually going to start with is right here with the Vigilant of Stendarr. So, some of the goals that we're going to have for this character. One, obviously going through the quest line for the companions, because that's the whole warrior side of it. Going through the quest line for the College of Winterhold, the mage side of it. And then on top of that, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to track down all of the Daedric artifacts. And so that'll be our, kind of the pinnacle of our... Or maybe we might intermingle it a little bit here and there. So if there's a Daedric artifact here and there that we want to get into and that we can acquire easily, we'll do that. So let's go ahead and get started.
To the divines shall bring you glory.
Thank you, Mara. All right, there we go. Real quick before we do that, one thing that we need to do is put my crosshairs on. There we go. There we go. All right, into bed we go, and we wake up with the Vigilance of Stendarr. So, the idea is that we are a Breton, we come from High Rock, and we come from, maybe not a noble family, but, a decently well-off family, and apparently they've just stocked me with lots of necklaces and rings? Okay, that's not worth anything, that is, though. So, taking some early stuff here, just to make a little bit of money. For when we get started, a cowl and blacksmith shoes. Sure, we'll take that. Apparently, you got a bucket here too. Anyway, so we are a Breton from High Rock. Let's go ahead and favorite and equip that. Let's take a look at our powers as well. Sure, gonna equip you and conjure familiar. Meh, I'm not really into conjuration stuff. Definitely want to have dragon skin on. There we go. So we're a Breton from High Rock, and maybe we're semi well off. And we came to join the Vigilant of Stendarr following the Oblivion Crisis. Let's say that our uncle was he was a town guard and he passed away from the Oblivion Crisis, and so we've kind of dedicated our life to I don't know, dedicated our life to helping him. Wow, the Vigilance of Stendarr just have a bunch of stuff lying around, a bunch of fine clothes. Apparently, they're fine with me taking it. So.
The mercy of Stendarr does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Is that a Steel Mace of the Cold? Hey, is that Daedric Heart? My goodness. Man, this is...
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light.
Yeah. Alright. Shrine of Stendarr, let's get your blessing, and let's continue to loot our little, this enclave, if you will. Man, we're gonna be just stocked with stuff. Alright. Steal from barrel, no. Okay. We could go downstairs. Let's not do that, though.
The mercy of Stendarr...
Yeah. Doesn't extend to Daedric worshippers. Alright, there we go. So we got the Mace of Cold, 5 points of health and stamina. Yeah. Alright, well, we're taking the wine, and let's say we're going on a mission for the for the group. We're going on a scouting mission.
The Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
You guys really just are not very creative on your conversation topics. Alright. Just a couple more things to check. Is this stealing? No, it is not. So we're going to take some alchemy ingredients. Alright. So, a couple other things that you guys may... Well, a few things to take note of this playthrough. First of all, you'll see that these skill trees are totally redone. That's because we've got the Ordinator perk mod enabled. And that definitely changes things up. So you can see that all the perks, there are over 300 new perks, actually. Completely redone. So that's going to change things up quite a bit. So that's the first thing. I would say the other major thing is that we've got, again, Live Another Life, basically the alternate start, is enabled. So those are probably the two major mods that are going to really affect gameplay. What that means...
Mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare.
Wow. Okay. We'll take some garlic then, I guess. And, well, oh, sorry. The last thing was that I'm going to put a self-imposed restriction on for this character. So this is something that I like to do just to make it a little more challenging. The Ordinator perk changes are going to be challenging enough already because there are so many new perks and I don't really know what to do with all of them. But the other thing that we're going to be doing is that I will be restricting myself from crafting any items. So I will be able to craft potions, so we'll still stick with that. But as far as crafting arms, armor, anything like that, any weapons, anything of that sort, not allowed to do it. I can purchase anything that I want to purchase, and anything that I find in dungeons, obviously I can keep and use for myself. If I find something and I want to improve it, I can improve it, but I'm not allowed to actually craft my own arms and armor. Again, just make that a little bit more restrictive. The idea is that this character, Eveless, is going to be a little bit more of a, I don't want to say a treasure hunter, but more so just a character who's more about adventuring and, I don't know, obtaining the best of the best, rather than actually crafting stuff. So, let's take a look at the map here. So, ooh, that is really bright, actually. So here we are in the Hall of the Vigilant. It's just the snow reflection. So we're in the Hall of the Vigilant, and I think the first thing that we need to do, we're going to come to Dawnstar, because there is one other really important mod that we need to make sure that we have enabled, or that we have that we pick up the benefits from. So I'll show you guys that as we go along. But as we do so, for those of you who are my subscribers, thanks for tuning in again. One thing that you'll probably notice is that the graphical fidelity of this playthrough is much higher. And that's because I've gotten... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is... Can I talk to you? Hey.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
Why are you running? I don't understand. Oh, you're a merchant, that's why. Anyways, so for those of you who are subscribers, you'll notice the graphical fidelity is much higher than previous Let's Plays, and that's because I got a new graphics card in between this episode, or in between this series and the previous episode series. So, really excited about that. Let's go ahead and just get rid of just about everything. We can get rid of... we're going to wear one and disenchant one of these. So, let's just go ahead and sell off. Basically, selling off everything we own. Make a little bit of money here at the start. Get us nice and moneyed up for our adventures. Wolf pelt, not going to need any crafting materials, any wolf pelts. Actually, let's see if you've got anything good. Steel stuff is better than what you have here. And you've got some basic shields. We could, ooh, minor smithing. Well, dang it. I can't use that. I need to resist the urge to buy stuff, to buy smithing stuff. All right, ingredients, no thanks. And as far as anything in here, I can enchant. That's the other thing too. I can still enchant stuff, but no smithing of things. That's gonna be the real. All right, let's take these lockpicks. I'm gonna need plenty of lockpicks for the road, and I think that is good for now. Eventually, we are going to need.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Yeah, sure. Eventually, we will need to craft some actual armor, since we're going to be a battle mage rather than just I don't know, a regular mage. But so, yes, if you are not a subscriber though, you should consider being a subscriber. I put out a video every day, so just Just putting it out there. Anyways, we got some wolves here on the road. First combat situation. Oh, ooh, flanking maneuver. Okay. Well, one of them's down. Two of them down. Where's the third? He's over there. Oh, yeah. Roasted. Take it, doggy. All right, there we go. So a couple other mods that you'll notice enabled. I've got the better blood splatter mod. Actually, let's go ahead and make sure that we've got this all set up. Healing is 8. Okay. Heal ourselves a little bit. All right. Switch back to flames. Oh, nope. And we've got another wolf situation down here. Oh, that's wrong. All right. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. Got the heat from my flame spell, the cold from the mace. Yeah, taking these wolfies out. All right. Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat has garnets. What the heck? I guess we can take all of it at the moment. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, so glad that you're here. The other thing that you'll learn about me is that I have a problem when it comes to looting. I have a real problem, and my problem is that I pick up everything and I agonize over what is going to get me the most money. And hopefully, with the whole crafting restriction, I won't have that same issue. Hopefully, I'll just be a little bit more lackadaisical about it. Gotta break the habit a little bit. So I don't think I ever finished talking about what the major other overhaul was. The other major overhaul, obviously, is with Live Another Life. For those of you who are unfamiliar with it, is that my character starts out as not being the Dragonborn and having no Dragonborn powers. Because we have no Dragonborn powers, that means that Word Walls will get the ability to access the shout, but we won't actually be able to unlock it. Just because we don't have basically haven't become the Dragonborn, so to speak. Alright, so here we are in Dawnstar. Basically, the only reason we're here is to take a swim, catch some salmon, and hitch a ride here over
Where you headed?
to the boat. We're going to Solitude.
And get comfortable.
We'll do. Alright, going on the ferry. Got some horkers there in the background. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. There we are. So yes, so we're going to be restricted on the special powers that we have at the moment. We're also going to be... It's very possible that I never enable Dragonborn powers, actually. It's very possible that we just never do that quest line and just kind of do a playthrough of... Basically, it's almost like an Oblivion playthrough in Skyrim, if you will. If you kind of catch my drift.
For the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
Alright, so we are going to go right up here to the farm and just get that as a location real quick. Let's give it a little sprint. A little sprintsy. Alright. Obviously we need to be picking up mushrooms along the way. It's free money here on the side of the road. Alright, Catless Farm. And now we need to go due south. Ooh. Alright. We need to go due south to that hut right there. It's very important that we do so. Because there's a little mod that we've got enabled that let us have some fun. Give us a good companion to go throughout the entire series, actually. Alright, let's pick up this location. Solitude Sawmill. Nice. Ah, mud crab. My ancient foe. We will do battle. There we are. Look at that. Stands no chance. Alright. Into the river we plunge. Nice, cool, refreshing water. Taking a dip. And onward we go. So going through the lovely flora and fauna of Skyrim. I have to say that with the new graphics card, definitely one of the big things is that I'm able to put in a bunch of mods that really revive the graphical quality of Skyrim and update it to the point where it no longer looks like it was made 6-7 years ago, which it was made 6 or 7 years ago. So here we are at Miko's shack. Harvest this. Take the tomatoes, dance and fire. Read that. Increase our speech skill. And take a couple apples, and we'll see here that this Nord has passed, unfortunately. So we can read the journal, but basically, he did. All right, so we need to quickly come out here to the south again. There we are. That's what we're looking for. It's Miko, ladies and gentlemen. So one of the things I was most excited about with this playthrough, actually, is that I was able to find a mod. No, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, no. That's this'll. Miko. Oh, come on. Yep. I was able to find a mod that not only turned Miko into a more attractive looking husky dog, but also turns Miko essential. So that means that we will have a best bud as soon as we're done harvesting these flowers. We'll have a best bud for life. Hey, Miko. What's wrong, boy? Do you want to come with me? Come on, you can follow me if you want. Oh, baby, he's so excited. Look at his mouth open like that. Oh, he was so happy. Hey, boy. Oh, come on. Come on. Who's a good boy? There he is. All right. So now we've got a faithful companion to join us on our trip, on our journey, as we go to seek out the companions, actually. Let's go ahead and do a quick fast travel back up to Catless Farm. And then we'll do a cart ride over to Whiterun. And that will get us there to the companions. So we can actually start the companions quest line. So starting it right at level 1. Ooh, it's dark. Miko? There he is. Oh, who's a good boy. Yeah, gonna have a faithful doggy friend here for the rest of the series. So basically, the mod just makes it so that he is...
Where do you want to go?
We're going to...
Whiterun. And we'll be off.
Makes it so that he cannot be killed.
I can't wait
because...
forever.
Okay, buddy. I just need to pick a few flowers, alright? Alright? Take it easy.
Ever been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see.
So I don't do it to cheese or anything like that. I just do it because, one, I just think that, one, it's really unfortunate that your dog companions could die, and two, because I think that it kind of fits with the character. I think that the Eveless would have probably grown up with dogs, probably would have had an animal or something like that.
True. A jester, funny suit and all, just north by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Thanks, Uthgerd. So one of the other things you'll notice is that a lot of these characters actually look different.
Like you've had quite the journey, Uthgerd.
Like this guy. Look at that stash. Sir. Oh, I bow to your... I respect that.
Sound like my mom.
Anyways, we've got Uthgerd. Quite the haircut there. Anyways, so we've got I've got another mod that actually what it does is it makes each and every NPC, named NPC in the game unique. And I like that. Makes it so that they're a little bit more varied, if you will. Because a lot of the characters start to look very much alike. With limited hairstyles and limited, you know, clothing options, that sort of thing. So just making it so that they all look a little bit more different. More facial hair types for the men. More haircuts for the ladies.
Citizen.
More flowers for me.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
See, even Adriana, Avenici. Looks a little bit
I'd
different.
sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never.
All right, getting ourselves a few flowers, and let's go in here to War Maidens and see if we can't pick up some armor or something like that. Oh, there comes Miko.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now you might
even Ulfberth looks different. All right, so we've got no need for range stuff because we're good on that. We've got our spells. We do have a mace, so we're good for weapons, I guess. Let's take a look. Ooh, Iron Banded Shield. Could do that. Heavy Painted Kite Shield. Armor 25, 24. Okay. A shield might be good for melee combat. Obviously, a good helmet and steel armor would also be excellent. We can't afford the armor itself. We've already got steel boots. So I'm thinking that we go for the steel helmet. And we go for the painted kite shield. Yeah, sure. That looks kind of cool.
Good.
Let's do it. So we're gonna have our. All right. So we increase our health, put on this helmet, and then we've got our kite shield as well. So we'll put that on favorite, and we'll put that on number 2. So we've got the basically from a distance we've got our spells, and then up close and personal we're gonna have sword and board, if you will. Let's keep going with these. Lots and lots of flowers here in Whiterun, if you will. For those of you who live in, I don't know, the American South like me. Oh, am I a wizard or something? What you doing, Yorland? What you doing? Just hopping over that ledge, huh? Alright, well, we do need to pick up the quest to actually join the companions. I'm not sure if we can actually pick it up here inside Yorvaskr.
Come on now. Watch the footwork. Keep your balance. Nice.
Yor, nice ponytail you got there, sir.
Blood to clear the air. Hope you have the stomach for it.
Can I join the
You have
companions?
what it takes. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood. I'll take
There we
my
go.
leave then.
Thanks, Skjor. Ooh. Oh, it's decorative. I was gonna say that's definitely a Dwemer greatsword. All right. Ooh, we need to enable the actual quest that we're gonna be on. What? There we go. Let's go talk with Kodlak. That's a good Norse name.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do.
Huh?
It is our burden to bear, but we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
All right, well,
A stranger comes to our hall.
Mr. Kodlak, I would like to join the companions. You're
Let
leaning
me
back.
have a
Oh, that's
look
right.
at
I put a new sitting animation in.
Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Okay.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I
Also,
am
you guys'
nobody's
armor
master.
looks freaking sweet.
Last I checked, we had some empty beds in Yorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Oh, I've got fire in my heart, sir. Yes,
But
lots of
perhaps
fire.
This isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
That's because I spawned like
Sometimes the famous come
20
to
minutes ago.
us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of
And their
course.
doggy.
How are you in battle, girl?
I have much to learn.
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas,
Thanks, bud.
take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
So I think I might actually remove that sitting animation. It kind of bothers me that they like sit forward and then they lean back and stuff. You have a Daedra heart here? You gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, don't really have the proper arm weapons. Or sorry, get our shield out. Don't really have the proper I don't know, armor. But we'll make do. This guy's wearing an armored skirt. All right. Give him a couple hits out in the yard.
I swear,
this.
every wanderer who shows up in Whiterun looks weaker than
The
the
old
last.
man
What
said
kind
to
of
have a
weapon
look
do
at
you
you.
prefer? I like the
Let's
smaller,
do
quicker
this.
blades.
Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form.
You know I
worry.
like hammers
I
and
can
axes.
take
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Not
Let's
bad.
test that out.
Next time won't be so easy.
Really?
You
I just
might just
slap you
need
once, and that's it?
For now, you're
I was kind of
still
nervous there
well
that I would hit with these guys and start
So you
start a
do what
brawl.
we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful.
Okay.
It's probably worth more than you are.
I doubt that, actually. I'm fairly wealthy. Believe it or not. Anyways, let's go up to Yorland. And while we're there, we'll pick flowers on the way. Because I'm sure that that will win the hearts and the confidence of my new compatriots. We took this no-name girl. Clearly dressed in robes from the meant for mages. And read the armor's challenge. Increase my smithing. The only time that will probably happen in this entire series. Vilcus sent me with his sword.
You're the newcomer then.
I sure am. You have some mighty abs there.
Oh, don't worry
For being
too
so
much
old.
about it. They were all
Probably because
brothers
you're a
once.
blacksmith.
They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
Nobody rules anybody? Are you a
I'm not
companion?
actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel.
It's a little presumptuous.
Well,
someone has to be in charge,
I'm
though.
not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own, every woman her own. I have a
I'll
favor
be
to
going.
ask.
What is
I've
it?
been working on a shield for Aela. My
Ayla.
wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
I'm sorry about your wife. And I'm happy to lend a hand. There we go. Alright. Bring Ayla her shield. There we go. Yeah.
I suppose you have another question?
Yeah. When do I get to slaying stuff? Fighting, smashing, and bashing. And things. Alright. Ayla. Have a shield.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Your.
Some of them might try, but that's
That
not what
eye,
I'm
sir.
worried about.
What?
Ayla.
That they might get themselves
You look
killed.
almost as fierce as I do.
By you?
They should be so lucky.
I have your shield. Why can I not select any...
All right then.
Haven't seen your face
Ysgramor.
before.
Ah, good. I've
There
been
we go.
waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp
Um.
that Vilcus mentioned.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let
Yeah, I
Vilcus
slapped him
catch
on
you
the
sick.
shoulder once.
Do you think you could handle Vilcus in a real fight?
I don't care for
A
busting.
woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you.
Ooh.
Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Oh, okay.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Ice Brain.
Aye.
Show this
Nyeh.
new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood. Oh, hello. I'm Farkas. Come,
Don't sound too
follow me.
excited, Farkas.
Out with it.
Alright, do a little,
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people.
Ayla.
They challenge us
Thought
to
she was
be our
Ayla.
best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope
Thanks.
we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters
me.
are up here.
You gonna
Just
trade
pick
me
up
to
back
another
and
team or
follow
something
me
like that?
when you're tired. Tilma will keep the place clean. She always has.
Thanks, Tilma.
Alright, so here you are. Looks like the
One
others
day
are
when
eager
you
to
and
meet
I
you.
are on the circle, we
Come
can
to me
change
or
things.
Aela
Oh,
if
I'm
you're looking
just a
for work.
servant, dear.
Once you
You
made a
want to
bit of
talk
a
to
name
one
for
of the
yourself, well,
companions,
Skjor and
don't
Vilcus might have things for you
Lording
to
it
do.
over us all the time,
Good
though.
luck. Welcome to the
Young
companions.
warriors are smart to listen to
By
Thanks.
the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know
Okay.
what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway.
Tilma apparently is a mage that can teleport.
Tough and scare this milk drinker into submission.
Well, if there's one thing I can do, it's look tough.
I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
Sure.
Get to it then.
All right. Well,
I'm still trying to figure
Yada
out why
Stonearm.
someone let you in the first place. I was the newest
And
companion until
Rhea.
you came along. I guess that's okay. Just
Can I have
means
your
can
shield?
show several vouches
Your shield
for
looks
you and
awesome.
Sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it.
Torvar. That's a good manly beard.
I never thought they would actually
Athos.
let me join the companions.
All right. Well, anyways, I think that's good enough for our first episode. So, thanks for tuning in for this first episode here of our Battlemage Let's Play on Additional Pylons Games. Hit like and subscribe, check out some of the other series going on the channel, and we'll see you next time here on APG. Thanks for watching Additional Pylons Games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below and I'll see you next time here
on Additional Pylons Games.